Okay, we're here with Andrew Klauser of Fit This Way. I have been one of his clients now for about a year and a half. This is Kim Bagi speaking, and I am going to grill Andrew because my friends have been asking me what I'm doing and why, and I don't have a whole lot of background on Andrew to help to validate that question. So today is Grill the Trainer. Welcome, Andrew.
Hey, thank you very much for grilling me.
We'll see if you feel that way when we're done.
Yeah, a little nervous. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so first of all, I have no idea how long you've been training.
I've been training probably about 10 years now.
Okay. And why did you
Since
decide to
college.
become a trainer?
Well, when I was in high school and kind of looking at all the options in college, I kind of realized the office thing really wasn't my speed. So, and I was, played a lot of sports in high school, and weightlifting became actually a hobby. Even though I was doing it to be better at sports, it became a hobby, and I just started enjoying it. And through college, I just felt like learning more about the science of fitness would be something interesting, and it's a job that I could do someday that I can have fun and actually enjoy going to work every day. Later, I realized that, the real fun of being a trainer is being able to help people with their health and fitness goals and make a difference in as many lives as possible.
That's fantastic. When you first walk in the door at Fit This Way, you see a lot of recipe books and cookbooks and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What's your philosophy on health and fitness?
Philosophy on health and fitness is to try. I want people to experience what a human being is supposed to do naturally, and what I mean by that is how we move naturally, how we eat naturally. So much of our culture has become fast-paced, if you will, but we have forgotten how we're supposed to move and live. We've forgotten how to eat. A lot of convenience things have taken over in the last 40, 50 years, and it's gotten worse. As far as fast food, supermarkets, we forgot how to eat just real human food. And we forgot to do simple things, just get up and walk, get up and move. We sit too much. So the one thing I like to stress on people is I want to reteach people how to move their body and feed their body the way nature, as I would say, intended it. Back to the basics. That's it.
So as we go into Fit This Way right here, and you're talking about moving and feeding your body, we happen to be situated right next to a bagel shop, several restaurants, and a pizza parlor. So how did Fit This Way come to be?
Yeah, I certainly didn't I didn't really fully choose this location to be sandwiched between a pizza place and a Chinese restaurant, but that's the way it happened. But this way, I was working at a Business Fitness Together right here beforehand, and I felt like I needed a change in life. I was, happy with what I was doing, but I think I needed to be my own boss and kind of start going my own direction in business. So I was given great opportunity by a good friend of mine who I used to work for, and it happened from there. I had a great opportunity. I couldn't pass up on it. The place was here. I had an existing clientele base. All I had to do was just put the effort into it, change a little decor, and before you know it, Fit This Way was born.
That's great. So what's the profile then of your typical client?
My typical client, most of my clients are 45 to 65 years of age. I would say probably 70% are female in that age range. Doesn't mean I don't have any others. I have a couple 20-year-olds. I train some teenagers. I have some people that are over 70 that come in here, and I help with their goals. So it's pretty wide varying, but that's generally the population that dominates here.
So what kind of challenges do you face when your clients first come to you? Are they ready to work out and to commit to this kind of a lifestyle?
Good question. Most people in here are very motivated, but also hesitant at the same time. And what I mean by hesitant is there's always a little fear that's in someone's psyche when they're trying to do this, because I think that fear comes from previous failure. And I think when people come in, not everybody, but some people come in and may have a little less motivation than others, there's a fear of failure again. They may have tried diets in the past. They may even had another trainer before that wasn't effective. They may just been going to the gym with not knowing what the heck they're doing in the gym. So there's a fear of failure sometimes. But my goal is to always reassure people that, I'm going to put them in the right place in the right situation to avoid that failure, to have some success for once with health and fitness.
At Fit This Way, you provide both personal training sessions as well as small group.
Yes.
How do you know where to place a client between those offerings?
Yeah. I usually explain the difference with some people. A lot of it depends on a personal preference of privacy versus not. Some people, the people who like the group training, like yourself, enjoy the social aspect of it. Some people are a little...
I don't know how you control us half the time.
Sometimes a little too social, but, I think it's a misery loves company factor in that too. Some people really thrive on that. Some people thrive on competition. That's the type of person that usually likes small group training. Some people, the people that choose private training, generally just like the one-on-one attention with a trainer to talk about fitness and health and nutrition more personably and to their liking. Also, programs are a little more tailored specifically towards those one-on-one clients, whereas group, everybody has a similar workout that's modified accordingly based on everybody's abilities. Not everybody's built the same. But that's the benefit of one-on-one versus small group.
You're currently offering a kids program. What are the challenges with working with kids?
Oh, yeah. Challenge with working with kids is to not be so strict and regimental. And you need to have a plan in place. Kids, as we all know, have very, the attention spans are a little shorter than the adults.
I don't know. Our group classes might be there too.
That could be. The thing with kids is you got to have fun. It can't be super duper organized. And what I mean by that is it has to be a little more on the playful side. I like to try to incorporate games. Because if it's too regimental, kids get bored really easily. Their lives, they should be more playful anyways. Everything should be loose. Kids should just have fun and play. And that's what I try to bring to them, all the while making them move that is benefiting their bodies as they grow.
So what makes you want to come to work every day, get up and do this?
I get up... always my biggest thing is I enjoy working, being my own boss. That's always my big thing. I get the privilege in life, and I'm so grateful for this, to not have to answer to anybody but myself, and that motivates me. And I'm on top of it, I'm doing a job where at least I can hope to make a difference in someone's life, or as many people in that day as possible. And so that's always my goal when I wake up, is how many lives am I going to change today? How many lives do I not know that I can change in the future? So working with my clients every day is what gets me up in the morning.
That's fantastic. Yeah. What kind of trends are out there now that those listening should be aware of in the health and fitness industry, both good and bad?
Yeah, I would say some of the positive trends out there in fitness, in nutrition, There's the rise of what it's called HIIT training or high intensity interval training. There's metabolic training and powerlifting. Kind of things that sound a little sciencey, and powerlifting kind of sounds scary because we see Olympians do that. But those things have crept into mainstream fitness. It's not just lifting sets, boring all over and over again, and doing 45 minutes of cardio anymore. It is all about short, intense workouts, constantly changing the degree of difficulty between moves and different types of exercises. So what I mean by that is mixing cardio, mixing strength, all in the same workout. I think that's been a great innovation, and I'm always proud of it's what got me into doing this in the first place. There's an improvement on diet plans, in my opinion. There's still bad ones out there, but some improvements include the paleo diet, which me and you both like to participate in, and a lot of people here like it. Mediterranean diet and zone diet, and I think they're all great because I think they're a little more challenging than other diets, and they're not as extreme result-oriented diets, but long-term, they're helping our bodies out, and I think that movement towards those types of ways of eating has been super beneficial as well. And I'm also seeing an increase with doctors pushing prevention versus just quick medication. I've been hearing more and more about doctors really suggesting people in these kind of diets, the paleo, Mediterranean, etc. as well as not being so quick with the prescription medications, only if it's necessary.
What about on the negative side?
The negative side,
What are you seeing?
A lot of things still exist. Of course, the diet plans that involve pills, shakes, and deprivation diets are still mainstream, and that's sad to see. The promise of quick weight loss, the 10 pounds in 10 days thing, and just limiting calories is not necessarily the way to go, and it's actually unhealthy to do those kind of diets, those crash diets as they're referred to. Still see those, and it's quite honestly sad that people still get sold into those. And it's just in general public ignorance on food, and I'm not saying insulting anybody. A lot of people, when I meet people, they believe that Diet Coke has been a healthy drink for them, for instance.
Oh boy.
Just thinking that because there's no sugar, or it says there's no sugar, people are really convinced that they're doing nothing wrong to their body by consuming that product. And that's just how good companies can really market their product and make it seem like it's safe and healthy, and it's not. It's actually, I always tell you all the time, it's worse than even regular Coca-Cola to have the diet stuff. So that's just a general thing I always try to preach to the community, is sharing that knowledge without anything in return, because I think that's important for people to know.
So, yeah, all of that you just mentioned is above and beyond exercise. So
Sure.
You're looking at this more holistically, like whole body wellness.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what advice would you have then for somebody who's thinking about getting in shape, maybe intimidated by the thought of it? Where do they start?
I always tell people, first thing, whether you're going to go for a trainer or not, I would say my two big rules, and you'll see it on my YouTube page, it's on my latest quick hit videos, is to just get moving. Get up and walk, climb a few stairs, change some habits in your life. If you see the quick hits on the YouTube I have, it's the little things that matter. Sometimes just changing those little things can make a huge difference. Taking your dog for a little longer walk, dogs love that stuff too, by the way. Just getting up and moving, standing up every so often at your desk. These little steps can make a huge difference right off the bat. The second big one is getting rid of sugar out of the diet. That could be like the most controlled, simple thing a person can do. Well, I shouldn't say simple. It is hard for a lot of people to do that, but it's right there in your fingertips. You can control what goes in your body. So I would say get rid of the sugar. And then if you need more help, then that's when you start researching fitness facilities. Research trainers. Try a couple different studios and see if a trainer matches your personality and your comfort level. If that's not in the cards yet, look for gyms and just at least try to go to a gym. Maybe get an intro session with a trainer at those gyms. It helps, and I'm saying not to sound like what I do for a living, but no matter where you go, it's one of the most best things you can do just to get started, even if it's just for a month.
So what if somebody is currently a member of a gym? How do they know that the gym is working for them? I ask you this question out of my own personal experience, curious of your answer here.
That's a good question, because it's hard to know if they're feeling anything. I think that's the reason why there's such a high, we call it attrition rate in gyms, that, almost, I think the number's like 60-70% of people in 1 year stop going to a gym. That's a staggering number, and there's a lot of reasons for that. The big reason is, they're just not seeing any change in their body because they don't understand the science that goes into weight loss and muscle growth. They're getting sick of sharing machines, the atmosphere that's in gyms. It can be intimidating, so people really lose their confidence really quickly in gyms. Some people can do it, some people have success, but it's hard for a lot of people to do that.
So if they're not breaking a sweat when they go to the gym, it's probably not a good fit?
Yeah, yeah. That can keep people going to the gym. Just seeing, I got a good sweat on, that's good. But yeah, people think I think when one puts in so much work and doesn't see results, no matter what it is in life, it's really hard to stay motivated to keep doing that work if it's not leading you to a good result.
Yeah. So if you have one motto, what would it be?
Oh, my top motto is just move.
Excellent.
Keep yourself moving. And clean up the diet. That's it.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time today, Andrew.
Thank you. I appreciate it.